Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be another raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've got a ×10 summoning this weekend, as we would expect. That's the kind of rotation we're on now. Looking through the champions here, it feels like they've kind of gone Doom Tower specialists. Or at least Doom Tower utility. So some of these might be interesting to you guys. Up to you. We know that they kind of go ×10, ×2 now. Main difference being that a ×10 is normal summoning rates, but then if you do summon an epic or a legendary, there's 10 times a chance you'll get this one over another one. This tends to work best for people that are kind of looking for specific champions. And then they tend to follow up the next week with a ×2. I think the next one down the line is Sacreds, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's Sacreds or Voids, can't remember. But basically, if you just want like a group of random champions, the ×2s are easily better. But if you want specific champions, or if you kind of just want to gain the rewards from stuff like the Summon Rush, and you've got shards available, then it's not a terrible time to pull. But for most people, I'd say you should be waiting for ×2s. So let's get into this then. Who have we got on the list today? We're going to start off with someone that was probably pretty useful for the boss yesterday. If you got to the third boss on Doom Tower for Bordroth. And Bordroth comes again tomorrow, day 5, if you're kind of carrying it on the cycle. So why is Zelitar good for that? I mean, he's got an AoE sleep. So AoE sleep is an okay. It's okay as a debuff. It's only really strong if you've got him paired with a bunch of single target hitters. Because if you hit anyone who is asleep, then you wake them up. If you don't hit the people that are asleep, then they miss a turn. Yeah, so let's say against someone like against the boss. What's the second spider boss's name? Aether, something. No, done that. Yep. This one, Adref, is it? The Nether Spider, anyway. It doesn't even tell me there. If you're up against the Nether Spider, then you could sleep the Spiderlings as long as you're doing single target hits, to the other spiders. Also, Zelitar brings a shield on a 4-turn cooldown, which is not bad. The shield's equal to 20% of his health, and it goes on for 3 turns. So 4-turn cooldown, it's on for 3 turns. He's placing heals as well. He's actually pretty strong against Bordroth. He's one of the better epics against Bordroth. His affinity suits the fight as well. Okay base stats, good base health, which you can then stack on a good shield. You do want high level shields for these guys. You want shields that won't just be broken easily. This shield will actually be better than a miscreated monster shield or a Sonic shield for that fight. So if you've got a Zelitar, or if you're looking for one, he's actually pretty good now for that fight. And he's got a sleep on his A1 as well. So yeah, not terrible for Bordroth. Next one we've got, I tried out actually, I was a little bit disappointed with him. So we've got, where is he? The Beefcake. The Beefcake himself. I love this skin. I think this skin is absolutely sweet. He used to hit like a noodle, now he hits okay. I wish they would just make this big version decrease defense. It really annoys me that an epic that looks like this can only do a little scratch decrease defense. He's got HP burn as well, though, so it does a bit of damage with that. And then when the HP burn is out, he can do the equivalent of what Destroy Set does. So Destroy max HP, which again is good for Bordroth. However, I found that Destroy Set was just better, mainly because Jotun's affinity is weak. So, you're only getting this hit once every, 4 turns if you book it. And the chance of that, you then got a third of a chance of that being weak. It was it was just too poor. Destroy Set hitting with your main abilities has got to be better. So for me, this guy's not worth pulling shards for. We thought he had a place in the game now. He doesn't really. He's not terrible, but he's not great either. Next one up then is going to be Crimson Helm. Crazy base defense, this one. Horrendous. Shockingly bad base speed. So bit of a tank that can just take hits. Damage based on attack and defense. I don't really get why they would do that. This is based on defense. And then revive on death, increase defense here. Block damage on your whole team for 1 turn. It's okay. 3-turn cooldown. She does have the provoke. This is why she's kind of coming in as the as a kind of Doom Tower specialist. You know, provoke ability on the Magma Dragon is strong, albeit she's wrong affinity. So again, kind of, I'm surprised they put Crimson in. I wouldn't say Crimson was good compared to a lot of others that I've seen so far. Revive on death, increased defense is okay, but the speed puts me off. Always have done. So for me, Crimson Helm's not worth pulling any shards for. Next one up is a good champion though. Next one up is our big boy, Morse Mage. So Morse Mage is just like the all-rounder. He actually scores really highly on my tier list on my website. So I think he's on the front page of the tier list. Let's have a look. Here's my tier list in order of overall rating. Maybe just squeezes onto page 2. Page 2. Oh no, maybe it's page 3. Page 3, he's rated a 4 out of 5. But the thing about him is, he's just kind of half decent to decent everywhere. You can't really go wrong with leveling him and playing him anywhere in the game. If you want someone to block the stun on Clan Boss, 1 book here gives you a 3-turn cooldown on block debuffs. If you want to make your defensive champions hit harder, increase crit and increase defense. If you want to cleanse debuffs off your team, 4-turn cooldown. If you want to get some healing and turn meter, 4-turn cooldown. Decrease speed on an A1 as well. This guy he's got it all, but he doesn't really do any damage himself, which is what puts a lot of people off. But he's actually really, really strong. For Doom Tower, block debuffs is really strong. Cleanse is really strong. And decreased speed is also very strong. You know, the Nether Spider, yes, decreased speed on the Nether Spider, cleansing all those poisons off. The Nether Spider, very strong ability. He's the weak affinity again, but I don't think it really matters with that because he's not in there for damage. And equally, you can do the same type of abilities on, you know, multiple buffs going up against Baldroth. He's strong so that he doesn't steal your shield buff. More RNG chance for him to steal something else. So yeah, generally, really strong champion. One more epic to go then, and you know, a lot of people will have built Doom Priest already. If they haven't built Doom Priest and haven't got her, then she's good to get. The further we go through Doom Tower, the more we're going to need a Doom Priest. She's also top tier faction wars, pretty strong clan boss. She's actually the go-to for me on most people's accounts if you're going affinity clan boss. Every turn you have, she cycles a remove 1 random debuff ability. So for every turn she gets, she's going to whip off one of those debuffs, whether it's a poison, whether it's a decreased speed, whether it's a stun, doesn't matter. She whips it off of your whole team. She also brings a buff, increase attack, and she brings a weak source A1. Force, speed in all battles is kind of nothing. She's all about this. Heal plus remove debuff at the start of her turn. You get her in a relentless set and spiral her turns quickly. Amazing. Just get her fast. Amazing. But I would build her full tank, speed, and just let her rock and roll through her turns. Very, very good champion, especially with the amount of debuffs floating around in Doom Tower right now. She will be really strong for that. So let's get on to the legendaries then. The legendaries are interesting, I would say. They're interesting. Suddenly, it feels like what they've done here is they've picked legendaries, mainly, that have lived in the vault for a long time, but probably should be coming out now for Doom Tower. So Black Knight then. Black Knight's got a provoke on his A1. Great for Magma Dragon. Albeit, he's a strong affinity. Yeah, this is a great ability for the Magma Dragon. Provoke on an A1. 75% chance of landing. Very nice. Heals and increased defense. And then big hitter AoE. So I think he might start getting some playtime. He's also got this unkillable ability on a passive 2-turn cooldown. It's very nice. So he's probably going to start to get some playtime, especially for that Magma Dragon. We've then got someone who probably actually has been meta for a while, but comes out trumps here. Someone I don't have. I'd love to have him. Tyrant. So Tyrant, AoE, HP burn, which you need for Sorath, who's today's boss. The Ice Spider. You need HP burn on the Spider to get the kill. Ally protection and increased defense is great kind of anywhere, but for Nether Spider, this is nice. Magma Dragon, this is nice. Any ally protection skill. He's got inbuilt healing, and he's got a passive which blocks damage for your whole team. Blocks 10% of the damage you would take if there's HP burn out there. Really brilliant base stats. He's actually a fantastic legendary. One of the better legendaries in the game. Looks sweet as well. So yeah, really, really good legendary, this one. Next one. The Queen of Meme. What is she, an orc? Tila. I don't have her. I've never wanted her. But she has got HP burn. So again, for Sorath, the Frost Spider from today, HP burn is needed to kill her. She's got steel buff here. It's kind of nothing really. But this is what I'm talking about. AoE Leech. Again, Sorath. You need Leech on the Spiderlings to stop them doing all their shenanigans. She is one of the few champions. There's only like a handful, 2 or 3 or something, that have got an AoE Leech. So suddenly, is Tila meta? Is Tila meta? I think she's going to get some playtime at least. Her speed is shocking for a legendary. Her kit is average at best, but all of a sudden, she might be meta. So we will see. 2 more then, both Void legendaries. We are going back into the Dark Elves for Blind Seer. Blind Seer was buffed in September, and since then she's actually been strong. She's got turn meter fill on array 1, 30% chance, books up to 40 of turn meter decrease on array 1 of decreasing target's turn meter by 15%. It's like a weak version of a lure, but it's actually not bad. Like if you land, let's say you land 2 of the 3 hits, you're knocking turn meter back by 30%. Against Borgoth, that's actually really strong because she's also bringing shield and block debuffs. 3 turn cooldown, and it's a big ass shield. 30% of her health on all allies. Really big shield for 2 turns. Shame it's for 2 turns, not 3. And she also brings a full team revive, and she puts block damage on them when they pop up. 5 turn cooldown. Her kit is strong. She's one of the fastest champions in the game. Good stats everywhere. And yeah, for Faction Wars, she is literally insane for this faction. And for Doomtower now, I think she'll get a lot of playtime as well. She's kind of good. Kind of good anywhere. Last one then. Last one on the list is Enifui. Now, Enifui has got one of the highest base attacks in the game. Might even be the highest. I think by Stoffers has got more. He's got good speed. The trouble with him is he doesn't hit like he should. He hits hard, okay? He does hit hard, but if you compare him to, Ethos or Trunda or Foley or a whole bunch of others, really, he's kind of like the next layer down. And because he's got such weak defense, he's hard to keep alive as well. So I've got him. I tried him actually on Borgoth yesterday. He does have decreased targets max HP on his A1, which is useful, but I just don't see him being played. He does have an AoE Leech as well, which will be good for Sorath today. So yeah, 100% chance if you book him out of placing this Leech, and he hits pretty hard. But I think the further you go and the harder foes you face, he will be tough to keep alive, a bit like he is in the arena. And yeah, I just feel like for all this attack, he needs multipliers that make it make sense. And although he looks awesome, I wouldn't be pulling Void shards for this guy. So there you have it, guys. We've got 10 on the list. If you are going for it, good luck. If you're not, good luck. I'll catch you in a video soon.